and welcome back to the show. Now, if filmmaking just happens to be your thing, or if you love all things cinema, the Chattanooga Film Festival has got to be the perfect place for you to be. This year's event takes place April 2nd through 5th, and to fill us in on all the particulars, we welcome Festival Director, that is, Chris Dortch. Hey, Chris, welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Good to have you back again.
Thanks so much. Good to be back.
Yeah, obviously last year's event went really, really well.
It went okay. We decided to do it again. So here we go. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking a little bit earlier too about how the Chattanooga area has just really embraced the film festival.
It seems to. It's really cool to see how the film scene here is evolving, both for filmmakers and people who just love to come and watch them. So
right.
I'm really happy.
Yeah, and what is interesting for me too is the extraordinary talent that's out there,
there's
the creativity.
some unbelievable stuff. That's why we
Yeah.
do a Tennessee Filmmaker Showcase. There's just too much local talent not to love on it a little bit extra, you know?
Well, that is really cool. Well, for those out there who've not been informed, please let us know what this film festival is all about.
Yeah, long story short, we feel like Chattanooga, along with towns like Atlanta and Nashville, really was long overdue to have its own destination film festival. And last year, April 3rd through 6th, we sort of tested out that theory, and it went incredibly well. We had over 4,000 attendees in our 4 days,
that's
and
great.
Really, we're only able to do, because it was the first year, about 23 or so feature films. We did a bunch of short films as well, but
Right.
this year we've been able to more than double the size of the festival. There's almost
wow.
50 feature films, there's nearly 75 short films, there's a ton of additional special guests, there's workshops, there's parties. It's really expanded in a great way.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, in recent years, we've just really seen, as you mentioned, how the film community has grown.
Oh, absolutely.
Chattanooga has become a spot for people, you know, for filmmakers coming in. 42 is a classic example of
Sure.
that, and there have been several others as well in the Tennessee Valley. And that's really cool to see.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a dream come true for us. It really is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the activities that are going to be going on during
Sure.
the festival.
Well, gosh, depending on what you want to do, whether you're a person who's aspiring to be a filmmaker or just wants to come and really get a great sampling of incredible movies from all around the world, we've got you covered. And whether you want to go into documentary filmmaking, we have a
Right.
documentary filmmaking workshop taught by an award-winning, incredible documentarian named Mark Covino. We have an acting workshop, if acting is your
Excellent.
thing, with, for my money, one of the greatest actors working today, a gentleman named Pat Healy, who's done everything from
Okay.
small films like Compliance or The Innkeepers to huge giant productions like Draft Day with Kevin Costner or the most recent
man.
Captain America.
Yeah.
So we got you covered on the educational side of things. Then depending on what kind of a movie is your cup of tea, whether you want to come and bring your family, we've got some incredible animated films. We've got horror films. We've got a
Oh,
whole
man.
after hours midnight movie
Every
block.
genre,
Every
kinda.
genre we got you covered. A little bit of everything.
That's
yeah.
cool. Now, I heard your opening night film has been introduced.
Oh, we just introduced it today,
Yeah.
in fact. It's called Deep Web. It's actually a doc about the strange but true tale of the Silk Road, which is, you know, sort of the
Wow.
internet under the internet. And it's the documentarian, the filmmaker who created it, Alex Winter, is actually best known as being Bill from the Bill and Ted movies.
Oh,
so
really?
He's coming with the film. I hope folks will give him and that film a chance. It's absolutely incredible. We had to give it an opening night slot. We loved it so
Wow,
much.
that's
Yeah.
pretty. That says a lot. You know,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
you know you got him with that first movie.
Yeah, absolutely. And then not long after that, we have Elijah Wood introducing a very special film called A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, which is
Wow.
a Iranian vampire western. I know that it's as magical as it sounds. I promise. We love it, and we're
That's
happy
great.
to have him with that film. It's so unique. We hope
Yeah,
people
so
give it a
Frodo
shot.
introduces
Little bit.
an Iranian vampire western.
He started a new company called Spectre Vision. That's kind of their whole purpose is putting out sort of unique genre type films.
Okay.
And this was one of their first releases. And gosh, do I love it! I love it. I hope
That
people
is
come out.
hysterical.
Yeah.
That is great. Well, what else can we expect?
Oh.
Some other highlighted features.
We have a unbelievable doc straight out of Sundance, directed by Bobcat Goldthwait, the legendary stand-up,
Yeah.
called Call Me Lucky, about Barry Crimmins, who's himself an incredible stand-up, a really inspirational figure, such a great film. We have a unbelievable Chilean action film called Redeemer that is one of the funnest things you will watch if you're an action fan
Wow.
all year.
Okay.
We have a couple of films on 35 millimeter that we're keeping top secret, but we
Okay.
encourage people to come because you will never be able to see these
No,
in this
no.
form again. And we wanted to screen some old school 35 millimeter. It doesn't feel like a film festival without a little film.
Right, exactly.
Gosh, what else have we got? So much stuff.
Yeah.
Finders Keepers, a truly eccentric documentary straight out of Sundance that you will not watch anything weirder this year, but you'll have a blast watching it.
So, I mean, literally something for everybody.
Literally something for
everybody's
everyone.
taste is,
Yes.
is covered in this. And it's something interesting that you mentioned. It's a film festival, but here we are in this digital age.
That's right.
You know, a lot of people, I mean, everybody can be a filmmaker really
They
with
really
a
can.
smartphone, a tablet.
You're so right, and to me that's a really cool thing too, is we have a couple of films that were submitted this year that were shot on iPhones. I feel like
okay.
with things like the iPhone and that technology getting better and better, we're now, the medium has become democratized. You know,
Right.
anyone can pick up a camera and tell a story, and that's
true.
super cool to me. I love that.
That is,
Yeah.
and you know, kids getting that bug or at an early
absolutely.
age.
We just had a 17-year-old animator create the intro for our whole animation showcase. So it's like
wow.
the talent, they're getting even younger. It's freaking me out.
That
so
is amazing. Well, for people who want to get involved, obviously, you know, we told you the dates. They're
Sure.
April 2nd through 5th.
That's right.
So how can they get involved and
They
come
can,
down?
We live and die on the strength of our volunteer staff. We absolutely love them. So if you want to be a part of the festival and get your hands dirty with us in the trenches, you can send us an email at volunteers@ChattanoogaFilmFest.com, and we'll gladly add you to our team. Or you can find out about tickets or badges to the festival if you want to attend everything at just ChattanoogaFilmFest.com.
That is so cool. I think it's
Thanks.
going to be another great event. You
I
sound like
sure
you've got
hope so.
some serious contenders
So-
to draw people in.
You're right. You're right. So I hope it works. I know it's a holiday weekend, but we hope people want to come out to the movies.
I believe they will. So,
Good.
Chris, thank you so much
No
again
problem.
for joining
Glad to
us.
be here.
And again, break a leg. I think
Thanks
it's
so
going to be
much.
great.
Hopefully two.
Two, yeah.
All right.
All right, friends. We're going to take a quick break, but there's more in store coming up at Rock City. Megan Jolly joins us next on Around the Region.